Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Majin Starcraft, and today we're gonna have a Protoss versus Protoss match. So we're gonna have a mirror match between Load of Dream. Why does that give me a idea that this guy has been having a lot of wet dreams recently? And versus NexStyleZero. So we're gonna call him NSZ for short and for faster commentary. Well, what are we gonna talk about while these guys get on the play? I have no idea because it's really late and I just finished off a 3-hour raid on Lich King and we still haven't downed him yet. I know, Kata's out in a month and we need to bring him down, but hey, we're getting there. So pylon and pylon, this pylon is actually closer. Will that actually play some kind of strategy? Will this actually count? Will this pylon be some kind of super special wall in for the super special awesome player? So NexStyleZero was gonna opt to go a interesting wall and gonna use a Z right here on the map for a gateway, pylon, gateway, pylon, gateway, pylon, gateway, pylon. Or just simply go for gateway and pylon normally, and the position of the first pylon being just a little bit out of randomness for now. Load of Dream is sending out his first scout, checking for a proxy pylon, so that is very good, while NSZ is doing pretty much the same. So first watchtower is gonna spot here, and the two probes are gonna meet each other. Let's see, do they decide to fight? No, they decide that scouting is the much better option. And let's see, we have an assimilator and another pylon for NSZ, while we have an assimilator and another pylon for Lord of Dream. So if we look at the production tab, oh my god, look, it's a mirror build. So we're gonna see mirror play from both these players. So we're gonna have Zealots versus Zealots and Stalkers versus Stalkers, and I'm trying to be witty but I can't. A cybernetic core being laid down. Let's see, what does Load of Dream decide to go for? No, there's that cyber core back here. So nothing pretty much. We have a probe trying to destroy a pylon. As we know, that is gonna take a long time, and well, look, it just pew. I didn't know that they cocked back their little heads when they shoot. Apparently they do. And look, so it cocks back this little thing. Ew, it's turning into my soul. So meanwhile we have, what else do we have? The production, we have two more gateway. We have a gateway here and another gateway here, so 3 gate for Load of Dream, while NexStyle is chrono boosting out more and more probes. So warp gate tech is on the way, and there's stalkers, but still nothing else for Load of Dream. Whoa, this pylon is slowly going down in the health, and I don't know. Whoa, why did you pull it off? I have no idea why you pull it off. You decide to, I don't know, scout something else. Continue your assault. Why? Oh, it would have been really cool if this pylon would have gone down. So yeah, we have 2 more gateways for NSZ, while we have, oh, very nice, a stealing of the assimilator. So we're gonna have late gas. Warp gate tech is on the way. 3 now, of course. Lord of Dream is going to be in a slight army advantage because hey, he has 3 gateways producing units. However, he doesn't have that better economy, as we can see, 24 over 22, and NSZ is strangely enough behind the harvester count. Strange. What has he been doing with all those resources? Laying down a pylon back there, so getting out, ooh, a early sentry, so sentries are nice. And now 4 stalkers are gonna bring that at the simulator. We have 2, we have a pylon here for scouting, or maybe proxy, but NSZ, he has found it and is gonna slowly bring it down. We'll see if these 4 stalkers will be able to save this stalker. And now here comes the sentry, gonna help out, and will it bring down? Warp gates are not, and there are the warp gates, and will the pylon go down? Oh, and losing 2 stalkers in there, and now gonna run in here, and sadly this sentry is going to die. But so far, if we look at the units lost tab, very worthwhile. So it's 4 zealots versus 4 zealots. However, Lord of Dream is in here, bringing up 3 reinforcing. Stalkers, not Zealots. I'm stupid, I'm tired. So whoa, this is a very bad position for NSZ, so he is gonna bring out all those probes. So mining time is gone down to absolutely nil. All very few probes mining out. There's a sentry out here and these probes need to get back to work, but 2 sentries and 2 stalkers are not gonna be enough to stop all these stalkers. Another pylon being laid down, so loadofdream is going to be our assaulting player, and we'll see if he actually manages to get up this ramp. And whoa, nice force field, keeping that army out there. 2 more sentries, so very good force field play gonna be used here, gonna keep the Protoss army out. So as you can see, he's clearly trying to run up there, but another force field not allowing that to happen. So meanwhile, loadofdream is securing out his own expansion, feeling confident that he can do that and pulling our way. We'll see if NSZ actually manages to pull something out of this bag. We have another pylon on the way, so nothing really going on for our blue Protoss. Poor blue Protoss, stuck in no man's land. We do have a probe here, so a probe could lay down a pylon and we could see some warp-in units. However, if we look at the production tab, as you can see, there is NSZ securing his own expansion. Sadly, the army is out of position for loadofdream. He has 3 stalkers on defense for any kind of shenanigans, and this little drone is standing right here, and not drone, doing nothing. So I have to give map control to our loadofdream. God, that sounds pornographic. So yeah, we have a robotics facility. We'll see if anything comes out of this besides observers. Immortals might be good. Immortals are always good, as you can see. Similar builds and similar times for those robotic facilities. Now securing also another gas at the expansion, so loadofdream is choosing to go a gas intensive build. So we'll see if immortals will come into play. I don't see Colossus coming out because Colossus aren't that good against Protoss, but we shall see. Reinforcing Zealot's gonna make this army a lot stronger. Unit tab says we have 11 stalkers and 2 sentries versus 5 stalkers and 4 sentries, and I gotta give it to loadofdream for now. But for now, production tab says, whoa, robotics bay. That means that we might actually have Colossi on the way. No robotics bay here, another gateway and more gateways, and there is that observer. As I said, Colossus aren't that good against Protoss, especially stalkers that can micro away, but hey. Meanwhile, NSZ is reinforcing his armies, transitioning probes. So let's check out that little income tab. Income says that loadofdream is slightly ahead in both minerals and gas, but then again, he does have 1 extra gas. I'm gonna secure his 4th gas, while NSZ is securing his 3rd and 4th himself. So there is that observer gonna start moving out. Where is the observer for? Yeah, there's loadofdream's observer, and these 2 observers are probably gonna meet in the middle, and is there thermal lance on the way, and there's a Colossus. I don't see the point of that Colossus. More warp gates coming in, no immortals on the way, so robotics facility not gonna be used yet. We have no Twilight Council, so, and no Stargate yet, so nothing is gonna happen of the sort. The observer is gonna run in here and going to spot the robotics facility and gonna know the Colossus is on the way, which means that hey, you might get Phoenix to deal with that, or you just might, hey, put out more stalkers, because stalkers are pretty good against Colossus. Let's see, they are armored, mechanical, and Colossus do targets the ground and does 15 damage. So yeah, immortals would have been good for now, and we'll see exactly if this massive army, because the army size, let's see the food size. The food size is clearly favoring loadofdream by more than 17, 18. Stop. And the unit size, we have 24 stalkers, 2 zealots, and 2 sentries. So this is a massive stalker army. Blink is not on the way, which is surprising, because blink stalkers could be used to blink up here, do some very fast damage, and blink out again, catching this entire army off guard. Hey, no, but we shall see more Colossus on the way. So maybe a high enough Colossus army, so 3 or 4 Colossi, as some would like to say it. will use that thermal lance to actually plow through these stalkers, but we'll see. The observer is here, so he's seeing that one Colossus is being chrono boosted out. Only 3 gateways, so that is not necessarily best. So another robotics facility and 2 more gateways on the way. So this is actually interesting because that means that this gateway, this robo facility will pump out even more Colossus. So it's gonna be basically Colossus versus stalkers at the moment. Production tab says that we have extended thermal lance for so a load of dream is going Colossus as well. However, he only has 1 robotics facility at the moment, I think. Yes, only 1. So now he's being forced to back out. So it's gonna be stalkers and Colossus versus stalkers and Colossus, and there's that proxy pylon gonna go boom boom. Meanwhile, Lord of Dream is going for his 3rd expansion, while NSZ is putting out a few more gateways and gonna go put a pylon here maybe for scouting. I have no idea. I suppose he could scout this way the back, but not the best of positions. So now we have a gigantic army for Lord of Dream. Only 1 Colossus here. The second one is... where is it? Almost done, and there it is. It's gonna come up reinforcing this army. However, this army has a lot more Colossus. 5 Colossus to be exact. So it's gonna be a very, very close fight, I gotta say. A very close fight. So here we know Lord of Dream deciding to back out, deciding to move a little bit. We have no weapons upgrade at the moment for either player, so nothing of the sort. So Lord of Dream is actually gonna try and do a run by. No, securing that Xel'Naga watchtower. And will we have the engagement? No, sadly. Ooh, NSZ is actually caught out of position, so the fight actually begins. A lot of very nice separating the army. These stalkers are gonna try and focus down the Colossus. So now we'll see what wins, stalkers or Colossus. I have my cash on the stalkers because stalkers are stalkers. But this entire group falls. 3 more Colossus are alive, but all these stalkers are alive, and all these stalkers are just gonna focus fire the Colossus, reinforcing with Zealots for NSZ. NSZ bring out another Colossus. Nice micro from here. A lot of stalkers being brought down. So yeah, stalkers have lost because they were actually split and the focus fire wasn't enough to bring them down. So very nice play from NSZ, also securing his own expansion. Let's see, if we look at the income tab, both players are fairly equal. However, the main is almost mined out for both players, so it will come to a very close fight, securing a 3rd for Lord of Dream. However, NXZ's 3rd is a high yield, and if he actually can, and if Lord of Dream brings this down, it'll be huge, but NSZ comes in here to protect. But again, no Zealot legs mean that this army is gonna go down. Protoss don't have any concussive shots for all of you. An observer scouting here, an observer scouting here, reinforcing stalkers, and yeah, another Colossus. So we have 3 Colossus unit size. Let's check out the unit. 5 for NSZ, so 5 Colossus. There's probably 1 heading out. There it is. So now we have finally weapons level 1. Check out the production tab. Level 1 and 2 more Colossus on the way. However, 1 more for our... Whoa! Did he spot it? Did he spot it? I don't know. Did he actually spot it? Yeah, he spotted it. Yeah, he spotted it. He spotted it. So yeah, let's check out the army size. Fairly equal. However, NSZ is actually ahead. However, since his army is a lot of these Colossus actually take 6 supply, his army actually has less unit. If we look at the production tab, I saw blink. So blink stalkers are gonna be huge when it comes to fighting those Colossus, because they can just blink out of the damage and continue to hit these probes long distance mining because of a little bad positioning. So yeah, if NSZ actually manages to do some damage here, he might win. But once those blink stalkers come into play, I have to say that Load of Dream is going to be in a very bad position. And what is going to happen here? What is going to happen? NSZ is going to try and run up. Blink is almost done. He might actually try and blink inside the main base. NSZ has seen this, and blink is gonna be done very soon. And there goes Colossus doing some damage. Gonna try and snipe this Colossus. Blink is done. Blink is finally done. Gonna run into the main. Gonna run into the main. Gonna run into the main. Blinking into the main. This is very bad. Gonna come in here and take out the production facilities. Whoa! Will this be a GG? Will this be a GG? I don't know. And because comes the Colossus and gonna take out all the stalkers, and all the stalkers just go boom, and Lord of Dream GG's out. GG's out. I'm surprised that Stalkers actually won, but I suppose that if we look at the APM, averaging a very nice APM for both players, it's a fun play to watch, watching Colossus beat Stalkers, which was kind of strange, I suppose. No transition from Lord of Dream deciding to actually go for the same build. However, I suppose Immortals would have been a much better choice, but hey. So that's the game, and I'll see you guys next episode.